identified the ear.
Nope, just the knife that cut it off.
It was Will Graham's, matches the cuts on Abigail Hobbs. It was presented as evidence, went to the evidence room.
Checked out by a bailiff, and it never came back. Name was Andrew Sykes.
Then we find Andrew Sykes and find who committed this heinous act.
The lights die, there's embers in the sky, and the house is enveloped in a great ball of fire. A stag's head lies among the pyre, impaled on its antlers, Andrew Sykes
Wanted to give us a warm welcome,
an arresting piece of theater.
It's Will Graham's greatest hits.
Not a copycat,
it's a repeater.
Are we addressing the elephant in the room? The charred, mutilated elephant in the room.
could we have been so wrong? Was it not Will Graham all along?
Will Graham practically took selfies with his victims. There's more than enough evidence to convict him.
It was gift wrapped, that's the key.
Just like Cassie Boyle,
Field Kabuki. There wasn't evidence before, and there hasn't been anything since.
He ate a girl's ear, for God's sake.
Who knows how much else ever he ate?
Tell me, Jack, what impact could this have on Will's trial?
This murder sowing down like seeds. Wonder who could have done these deeds. Is this the killer they are looking for? Or could this be something more?
this murder raises doubts about the case against Graham.
Your team provided the evidence, the overwhelming evidence.
Then you understand the significance of this act, that it made me question it.
We heard your testimony. Are you sure this isn't to clear your own name?
Yes, I'm sure.
I'm not.
Why do you want Will Graham to be guilty?
I couldn't care less. Either verdict, it's the same.
Sykes was murdered and mutilated just like the others. Display details of Will's crimes that weren't made public.
Will Graham isn't saying he didn't do it, just that when he did it, he was unconscious.
Despite gaps in memory, Will maintained innocence. Whatever Brower's strategy, it's a new line of defense.
That's for Mr. Brower to tell me, Agent Crawford, not you. If Brower brings up this murder, he can present it in evidence.
Thank you, Your Honor.
My admirer,
What do you see?
I shoot the bailiff, bullet rips through his chest. I leave his body impaled on a stag's head. He will die thinking that we were friends, just how I planned it. This is my design. I carve his face into a terrible smile. He's just the ink I fill my pen with, it's vile. Cut off his ear and send it as an admirer. This is my tribute. This is my design. It's not the same killer. He murdered his victim first, then mutilated him. Whether it's me he thinks he's copying or someone else, that's not how we roll.
How do you roll?
Cassie Boyle was still breathing. He heard this girl screaming. Her eyes were gleaming. When he cut out her lungs, tears were streaming. Georgia Mansion was burned alive. The killer planted the comb. Static started the fire. When he cut off Abigail's ear, her heart was still beating.
Then this is a blunt reproduction.
You knew that already.
Would have liked to have been wrong.
You mastered Arkham's broom, sweep away the facts that challenge you. You hoped that nobody would notice.
But you noticed.
Yes, I did.
I wanted to dispel your doubts once and for all, trying to break this spell, your beliefs that are false. I want you to believe the best in me, as I do you. I hope now you see. This acolyte has paved the road to your freedom. Even Jack Crawford is ready to believe.
It would be a lie.
No greater than the lie that binds you here, the one that says you are guilty. I must admit to selfish motives. I don't want you to be here.
I don't want me to be here either.
Then you have a choice. This killer wrote you a poem, Will. Are you going to let his love go to waste?